Good morning. It's a good day to live.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were two for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today it's a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today it's a good day Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to live.
It's a beautiful day today.
So you're in a hurry, well you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the morning
coffee, and
I have a heart.
I have blue jean. Are you feeling better? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, Jean feels fabulous. That's making my morning. Yay. Oh, and look at people finding us. Here's Kathy. Rainy day. Yeah, tell me about it, Kathy. I looked out the window and what did I see? Yuck. But it's still a beautiful day, even with the way it's looking out there. I've just put a message out to the angels. All right, angels, you can bring on the rain, but just do it after the land blessing, please. Land blessing is this afternoon here in Vermont. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just see rain. Okay, they didn't listen to me, so I guess I need all of you pulling in there for us for that to not be a rainy land blessing today. Let's get that done and then let the rain fall. All right. Um, Wacky Wednesday. Yeah, I think it's more like Wake Up Wednesday. It's like, it was for me anyway, and I see it was for a lot of you. Like, oh my gosh, what just happened? I feel like I was hit over the head with something, but I got my wake up coffee. So cheers, everybody. And thank you to Blue Jean for bringing in my coffee to me. Isabel, good morning. Cassandra, hello, beautiful. And John Thaddeus, oh my gosh, what got you up so early? Thank you for being in here with us. And Stacy says it's foggy there. I think that's you, Stace. Yeah, I think I would rather have the rain than the fog. The fog's prettier to look at, though, isn't it? If you're in the mountains, it's really beautiful when I see the top of the mountain covered with fog, but not so good for driving in. That's for sure. We drove up to the last land blessing in fog. Thank God that Mary Lou was driving because I wouldn't have been able to do it. And I've enough just for me to drive up a mountain because I don't do well on little roads and big heights. So, John, you went to bed early last night. I did too. I had such a long day yesterday, a beautiful, full day yesterday. It was International Peace Day. And thank you to all of you who participated by coming into the gratitude happy hour yesterday. If y'all haven't seen our beautiful peas that stepped up and spoke up about peace, it was just amazing to see you all on there. You were exhausted, John. Yeah, so was I. I was I was so full emotionally, and I think I just had to lay down. Kathy, drinking the rest of your moon water. Awesome. All right, well, let's go into our hearts. Let's do our heart brain coherence because the heart is the seat of the soul. It's where you can connect in with your higher self, with the angels, with God, ever how you envision God to be. And let's go talk to the brain with our heart. Scientists tell us that the heart fires neurons just like the brain does. There's a lot of activity in there that we were never aware of before. We thought it was just pumping blood through our veins, but it really does give out information and send out information. So when you say your heart hurts or your heart is telling you something, it really is. All right, so there's three parts to this. The first one is to touch your heart center, slow down your breathing, and then add the love. Add in something that makes you feel so good. And we're going to do that for a minute. If you do this at least 3 minutes a day, you are healing yourself. That's where the healing starts, it's inside. You are anti-aging, and you are just getting into that highest brain state that exists. So let's do it for a minute, and then we'll share our I am stories, still doing the heart brain, breathing in and touching your heart center and focusing on love. Because when you tell your I am story, you're sharing love. So with your heart, slow down your breathing, and let's all go into a state of love. I am excited for this day. And I am excited that someone has come onto Zoom to be with me. Good morning.
Good morning. I had another meeting at 7:30 and I dropped off of that early so I could be on here with you. I've missed the past couple of days that you've been on.
Oh my gosh, it is so good to see your face. Good morning,
Thank you, me
Kathy.
too.
Ah, and I feel so good. Doing that heart brain brings us to just this beautiful place of peace.
Exactly. That's
I love
wonderful.
that
Oh,
peaceful state. Yes. Do you have an I am for us this morning?
oh, I have a whole bunch of I ams.
Yay.
You know, I've been reading Saint Germain, the I am discourses.
Love him. Yes.
And could I read a few of them to you?
Oh, please do.
Oh,
Yes.
just let me get it. I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay. I'll say hello to people that are coming in. There's Jasmine, Linda Lemieux, Jean Walensky, Blue Jean, good morning. Becky, we've missed you, Becky. I called out your name. I think it was yesterday. I had the memory come up about the 1 year of the Michigan land blessing. That was so awesome. So Becky, it's good to see you again. And Kathy Hand says, I am blessed by universal raindrops. There you go. Let's look at that rain in a very positive way, right? And Andrea says, I am joyful and I am peace. All right. So Kathy, please bless us with some I am statements.
So I have a lot of them here. So one of them is, I am the resurrection and the life. I am the ascension and the light. I am perfect sight and hearing. I am the only intelligence acting in all of my affairs. I am the fullness of God's abundance acting in my life. I am inspired and inspiring. I am peaceful, happy, loved, and lovable. I am kind, forgiving, generous, and open-hearted. And I could go on, but I'll let someone else to
That
do
is
that
so
too.
beautiful. Well, Stacy says, I woke up yesterday thinking of Saint Germain. I meditated and heard Pull Out the Violet Flame, and now Kathy is doing a reading from it. That's a message. It really is. You know,
On YouTube now, they have a lot of his books free to listen to. It's just amazing. I do that when I'm exercising. I listen to the books.
Oh, I love that. You know, there's no accidents or coincidences, Kathy. And I believe everything shows up at the divine timing that we need it. We need to hear the message. So you're here on a purpose this morning, lady. And I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Cassandra says, I am happy. I am love. And there's our Prachetta. Good morning, Prachetta. Well, I think it's evening for you, actually, Prachetta, over in India. So good to see you this morning. And Deirdre has beautiful I am statements. I am reaching a level of spiritual maturity. Love that. Isabel, I am blessed and awakening. I am worthy. Forgiveness. Stacy says, I am inspired. Becky says, I am. I love that. That gets right to the point, doesn't it? And Prachetta says, I am happy, 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 happy. And there's our Jasmine also. Good morning. I am loved and lovable. Wow, I love these I ams. And somebody said they were having a hard time hearing me. Is the sound clear? Or is there an issue with my sound this morning? No. Do you hear it okay, Kathy?
Yes. You sound a little bit farther away than usual, but I hear you.
Okay. All righty. Well, I don't know what that's all about this morning, but
That's better. You sound better now.
okay. Yeah.
You're a
just
little bit
moved the
closer.
microphone a little bit. Thank you.
Mhm.
Julie, I am strong and can handle anything that comes my way. Yes, you are. And Linda Lemieux, I am a lover of nature, which is the universe. And Linda, we were missing you for a couple of days there. I'm so glad you're back with us this morning. Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. And Prachetta said it's 5:45 p.m. in the evening. So thank you for ending your day with us, Prachetta and Jasmine. Thank you both for being here. And Jean says, I actually had a hard time finding you this morning online. And yes, the sound is off. I'm a little low. Okay. I don't know what that's all about because I've got the mic turned up. Is that better? I turned it up a little more.
It's about the same.
That's so weird. Okay. Don't want to mess with this in case it decides to get flaky and go all the way off. Maybe I can just turn that one off and go to the other mic. Like that. We had a comment, I believe it was from Hope. I am not my body. Can we discuss that maybe, she says. Let's see if this makes a difference. I changed the microphone. Is that better? Okay, now I don't hear you. Oh, you're muted.
Yes.
Okay, I changed the microphone out, so we'll go with this one. Okay, so I am not my body. Well, we are spirit. And, you know, it's that almost corny expression now. It's been so overused. I'm a spirit having a human experience. But that's exactly what we are. We are spirit. We're all one. And we decided to incarnate into a human body to learn, to grow, to help each other. We're here for our spiritual growth. And when we go through the experiences that we go through, then we get more of the big picture. In these human bodies, we look with our physical eyes. So what we see is limited to what's right in front of us. Now, there are those, I know of two, and I know there's a lot more, but there's two that I have followed and learned about that were able to bilocate. And that means that they could be in one place, talking with people, interacting, teaching pretty much. And they were somewhere else at the same time on the earth plane, talking to someone else. So they were able to see with more than their physical eyes. They knew who they were. They knew what the real story was and the big picture. And one of those was Paramahansa Yogananda. And you all know my love for Yogi. He's my beloved Yogi. And I learned so much just from his story and from his disciples, his followers, that told the stories of him doing that, of the ability that he had to just be in spirit as he was here on earth. But in the human body, for the majority of us, we see with these physical eyes, and so we experience one thing at a time. That's why we call it linear time. But really, there is no such thing as time. It's just an illusion, and it's something that we had to create to be able to show up for the morning cuppa and go to a doctor's appointment and all that good stuff that we do in these human bodies. So I hope that makes it a little more clear that, we're really not this body. We took on this flesh and bone body so that we could have this experience. But it doesn't define us. It's not who we really are. We really are spirit. And we've done this many, many times. That's my belief. Anyone else wants to chime in and put your belief about that? I'd love to have a conversation and just see what you all think about that you're not your body. Okay. Kathy, yeah, go ahead.
Since spirit is everywhere present, and we are spirit made manifest in this physical being, but we still, as you mentioned, we're spirit. We can also do that. We can also be in different places at the same time, because we really are limitless, just as spirit is. Unfortunately, we have not been taught that, most of us anyway, from the time we were little. We're taught that the 3D, that this is where we are and this is time. And that's not really our truth. Our truth is that we have every quality of God within us, in every cell of our being, all of it. And so I love the fact that we're talking about this, because this is what we need to start teaching children, that they are limitless, that we're all limitless. And I've had one little experience of seeing myself in a different place at the same time that I'm in this body, and actually looking different. And it was for maybe 3 seconds, and then it was gone. And I love the fact that you brought up Paramahansa Yogananda. I know he was able to do that too. So I think we have to expand our awareness of who we really are.
Oh, absolutely. And there's an experience called Astral Travel. I don't know if you all are aware of that, but I was doing it spontaneously. I'm sure I still do, but it was happening spontaneously. And I would get up some mornings and I would be talking to people, and all of a sudden I would I'd get a text message from somebody, and they're like, "Teri, why did you come see me last night?" And I'm like, what? And this was somebody in Canada, and here I was in South Florida. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't remember the experience, but she told me word for word our conversation that we held. She physically saw me there where she was, and told me all about the conversation. And obviously I couldn't bring it to my recall because I was present there with her. So that can happen, and it can happen on purpose. Many people do it spontaneously. As you go to sleep and you're relaxed, you're able to be more in spirit and be what you are, your real soul. So it's interesting to have those experiences. I've done it on purpose. I used to be part of a group that was led and guided into the experience and could remember where I traveled to. So it's so amazing to learn these things. And if you've had the experience, you'll know what I'm talking about, how you can choose a point of where you're going to go. And it's a safe way to do it, to have somebody guiding you, because many people have the fear about it. They're like, what if I don't come back to my body? But you do. You find your way back. You don't stay gone. So that's one way I think that we can bilocate. We can go while we're in that state of knowing who we are, where we don't have the ego telling us that we can't.
Right.
And I don't know where I heard it, but I heard this question once: who were you before the world told you who you were?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the limit, right? That's what's the limit that we accept. People can place limits on us, but we have to accept it too. We have to allow it. So we've got lots of people jumping in. Good morning, Tammy, Jennifer, and Rochelle. So good to see all of you on here. We got butter lamps. I don't know what that means. Okay. Pachetta says, ma'am, I checked India. It's opening its skies to Canada nonstop. India to Canada. Hopefully it will open soon for the USA also. Manifesting my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri Mound's visit to India. Oh, that makes me excited. I just had a dream about that the other night, so I think it's happening. I think we're ready for an India journey. And I know I'm ready for it. This has been over a year. I think it's been like a year and a half that we had this dream come about. And Pachetta's mom even appeared to her in a dream and showed her where to take me, showed her everything that we're going to do while I'm in India. So I'm excited that us P's get to go to India and have a beautiful experience there. Have you ever been to India, Kathy?
I have not. No. I have Indian friends, and I'm not good at like spicy food. And my one friend, when I go to her house, she makes something different for me than a lot of the Indian foods. But I forget what book I read it in, but it says that the United States and India are so spiritually connected. And I remember when I was taking my ministerial class, we had to take classes like in each religion. And I was so attracted to Hinduism. And that's why I think that I love hearing about things in India and Paramahansa Yogananda.
Oh, yes. And speaking of him, metaphysical meditations. I keep this book with me. I've had it for about 40 years now. And I had looked at what he wanted us to talk about this morning. And this quote just popped out at me. I will build mansions of wisdom in the unfading garden of peace, resplendent with blossoms of beautiful soul qualities. I so love that. And I love it especially because this week on Angel Wings, which is a show we do on Mondays, we talked about the little flower, Saint Therese, and she loved flowers and she loved giving flowers to people and spreading love that way. So when he said resplendent with blossoms of beautiful soul qualities, it fits so in with her. And that's our mission, isn't it? To spread love. We came here to love. And I have a motto and a mission that it just came to me inspired this week. I will fill the world with love. And that is going to be my motto. I think I'm going to have some shirts made up with that and maybe even some bumper stickers. I will fill the world with love. If we could all develop that as our mission, look at what could happen. Look at what would be possible to bring in more peace in this world. I think it would be incredible if we did what that beautiful saint did, just spreading love like flowers. And anybody that has really made a difference in the world, has made an impact, all the thought leaders, they do it from love. They do it from their heart. And we focused on peace all day yesterday. It was International Day of Peace. And we did some brainstorming. We did some discussing. And some of you that are here with us today stepped up and spoke up about what your vision of peace is and what it means to you to bring peace into the world. And Prachetta says, we are waiting and waiting. I know, honey, I've been waiting too. My heart is there with you. And I can't wait to get over there and get a Prachetta hug. I know that's going to be incredible. So I also pulled a Kuan Yin card, as I do every day. And usually the message just goes right along with what we're talking about. I haven't read it yet, but it is the threshold. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. You are coming home to love. Every day, she doesn't fail us. Every day, she says exactly what we need to hear. And many times it's what we've already been talking about, what we're already discussing. I love that. And Kathy, I so love how you are spreading love in the world and what you are giving and bringing forth, especially to children, but really children of all ages. So for those that may not be familiar with you, can you talk about Hado Bear, please?
Oh, absolutely. And I just want to let everyone know, I know the other day I mentioned that we were having a problem with PayPal. And so I have, excuse me, that's all fixed now. So if anyone wanted to purchase the book and the bear, just email me at kathy@hadobear.com and I'll send you a link. Hado Bear is a child's guide to a positive life. And he is a very big polar bear that I bought many years ago when I met with Dr. Masaru Emoto, who wrote the New York Times bestselling book, The Hidden Messages in Water. And Dr. Emoto teaches that the word Hado is the Japanese word for the vibrational pattern of energy that we're all made out of. And he believed that our thoughts, our words, and our beliefs are reflected back to us in our life experience. And he also believed that water listens to our thoughts, words, and beliefs, and also can reflect that back to us. And so he did experiments to show the scientific community that really didn't believe in it, how this can happen. And he took 2 vials of water. He wrote, "You fool" on one and "thank you" on the other. He let it sit there overnight. And then he took a droplet of water out of each of the vials, froze it, and looked at it in a high-powered microscope. The one that said "you fool" turned into something ugly looking, and the one that said "thank you" turned into a beautiful water crystal. And so he wrote his book, and he did all these experiments on different words, on thoughts, on music, on prayer, and he put all of these in there. So when I met with Dr. Emoto, a friend of mine and I walked by the gift shop, and there was this big stuffed polar bear sitting in the window. And she just said to me, for no reason, "That has to be your bear." And he became the subject of my book, Hado Bear's Secret. And Hado Bear's Secret teaches every child that we're all perfect just the way we are, even though we're all different. It talks about kindness, and it teaches children about how important the thoughts and the words are and how it can turn around a situation that might not be going so well. So in the back of the book, we have exercises where we give the children 10 negative statements, and they pick the positive statement that will help to turn that around for them for the day. So we have a book, and we also have a baby Hado Bear comfort animal, and we also have a nonprofit who gives these to children in hospitals and seriously ill children.
So beautiful. Kathy, what you're doing is really making an impact and making a difference. I think everyone should have a Hado Bear, and everybody should think about those questions at the end of the book. You know, when we make those negative statements, it's just hurting us. We are our own worst critic, and we are mostly made of water. So just like Dr. Emoto was sharing, what happens when we speak to water, that happens to us, to our bodies, to our minds. If I'm telling myself I'm so stupid, what's that going to do? It's going to make me go into a place where I feel inadequate, where I feel less than. But if I say, Teri, you are so beautiful, your light is glowing, then guess what? It expands even more. So it does make a difference how we talk to ourselves. You know, Kathy, there's a place called Heart Math in California, and they've shown us what our frequency is that's coming from us. We can see it and we can measure it. So when we say those low vibration things to ourselves and put ourselves down, we're just adding to the problem, because we're pulling down the frequency of the whole planet. You know, we're going into that negative part. But when we shine and we put out words of love and compliments and do acts of compassion and acts of kindness, we are adding to the solution. We are helping the world to be brighter and to shine at a higher frequency. So thank you for bringing up Dr. Emoto. I just love his work. My friend Karen Palmer sends me cards sometimes that are the crystals, the pictures of the crystals and the words that were said to make it that pattern. And one of those is love for humanity. And I love that one. I carry those with me everywhere I go. And there are many times I have teaching opportunities as I'm going around talking to people, and I can talk about that. And I also do water blessings. And at the water blessing that we did in Massachusetts, I held the card up and people could see the crystal and what happens when we do bless our water, even the water we drink, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I have big gallons of water in my refrigerator because I don't like drinking the tap water here. And I have written on it, I have health, I have love, so that the water is being infused with those qualities.
Yes, absolutely. It works. It does work. It changes the molecular structure of the water. The more we talk to it in a positive way, whether we're drinking it, washing in it, do it in your shower. Just tell that water, oh, I so love you. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for cleansing me. And thank you for helping me to be the best I can be. This is so important to hear. And Kathy, I'm just so thrilled that you're here with me this morning, and we can have this beautiful discussion. And Rick says he remembers Emoto. Yeah, it was such a beautiful teaching and discovery that he made, actually. And, you know, it was an inspired thought. That's my belief. It was an inspired thought that came from God that said, you know, look at this. And he did, and he shared it. And I'm so happy that he did. And Linda Lemieux says, I'm so glad to hear the story behind Hado Bear. That is beautiful. I will get one for each grandkid and for myself. Yay, Linda. I get to see Linda soon. I am so excited. We're taking a road trip. We're going to have a girl time together, and with her Stacy and myself. And I'm just beyond thrilled that we get to spend some time together. And Linda says we could thank the water as we water our plants. Yeah. And Jean Walensky says, our water here is a blessing. It is. It's not often that I've been able to just pour water out of the tap and drink it and it tastes good. But here in Vermont, yeah, it tastes amazing. And I just love it. I think I need to fill up some jugs of it before I leave. If they let me leave, I don't know. They may lock me in the basement. Oh, goodness. This has been great. I love this discussion this morning. I love seeing all of you. And Jean Lorio says, this reminds me of Gabby giving out her flowers to perfect strangers out of love. Oh, we're talking about the little flower. Yeah, we have a beautiful friend in Australia that when she went into a store, she would just buy flowers and then in the parking lot, just go up and hand them to somebody and say, this is for you. No explanation needed, just giving out a present of love. And I love that. And Jean says, the Fae are like that. Yeah, those Fae have been very sneaky while I'm here. And they may just lock me up so that I can't leave this place. I don't think my work here is done yet, though, Jean. So, and we've been praying for our Jean Walensky because she's had a couple of down days with health, but she says she's feeling amazing today. So I know that prayers work. And speaking of that, it is our prayer time. So any of you that want to put yourself or your loved ones in the prayer circle, just put that in the comments. And I saw earlier, Catherine Kovacs is not doing well. So let's put Catherine right there in that circle. And anybody else that's having difficulties today, any struggles yourself or others that you know. I know Hope is here. We always lift up her friend, Jason Juggler Carty in Australia, putting in the prayer that the treatment that he's getting will work miraculously. Okay, and Kathy says, my friend Alba, who has been paralyzed for 1 year today, we're putting him in the circle for total healing. Miracles happen. We hear of them every day. Every night we chant for miracles. We chant for peace. We chant for a change in the world. It's called Chanting for Change. And we share miracle happenings every night. There's a time in the show when it's just like, okay, who's had a miracle? And we share answered prayers and we share things that we know were miracles. Miracles are something that we can't explain. It's something that comes to us and blows us away, or it can be as simple as a friend calling us up. That can be your miracle for the day, that unexpected blessing that comes to you. So share your miracles. I love hearing about them. I love answered prayer. And I have had so many miracles over this last year of being on the road. It's just been an incredible journey every day to be doing God's work, to be spreading peace on earth and bringing in that energy of peace. So Kathy, do you have any prayer requests other than that? We're going to definitely put your friend into the circle.
Yes, I really appreciate that. Yes, I would like to pray for kindness for everyone, that everyone treat each other the way they would want to be treated. I think especially now, I think if we teach this to children very, very early, but especially now with all the anger in the world right now, if we can focus on kindness. I do have a Facebook page for Hado Bear's kids, and we talk about kindness. So I'd like to pray for that for everybody.
Love that. Yes. Yes, and I am so grateful to you for Hado Bear and for bringing that message of kindness to kids. You and Karen Palmer just go hand in hand because she also goes into the schools and talks to kids about kindness. She's known as Miss Kindness. And we need more kindness in the world for sure. And we need more people like you that are doing that. So thank you. And let's put that energy out there. And we have several prayers coming up. Jean says, I have one more vortex I need to take you to. The down days were downloads. Thank you with a humble heart for your prayers. You are so welcome, darling Jean. What a beautiful time it's been spending time here with Jean. And I want to ask everyone to pray for us today. It'll be around 1 o'clock in the afternoon that we will be standing there on the land doing a land blessing. So let's bring in all the prayers that we can. Several of you have emailed me and sent me prayers that you want to go into the prayer ties that will go into the ground. And thank you for that. Thank you for participating. This is our journey. It's not Teri's journey. It's all of us coming together to do these blessings to the land and bringing in more peace and more connection. Deirdre says, prayers for the Haitians at the border. Oh, definitely. For our Angelic River family and their families, for Gaia, and for world peace, of course. Of course. And Prachetta says, happiness prayers for my dearest, beautiful Teri ma'am. Love your beautiful smile. Special prayers for my Angelic River family and their families. Love you all so much. Prayers for my friend's father, Ashok, who is trying to cross over. Ashok has dementia, Parkinson's, and a stroke. It's been 2 months in the hospital. Grateful for all your prayers. Oh, let's lift him up, darling, for that to be an easy passing, that transition to spirit will happen, and he will be in that place where there is no pain and there is no struggling, and he'll be remembering his magnificence again. Jasmine, I put myself in the prayer circle for wisdom to make the right decisions and keep good health. Thank you, Jasmine, as a nudge to myself for that as well, to keep my health in check, nutrition in check, and to do the self-care that's needed. And I want to thank Hope while I'm thinking about that, because Hope provides me with a supplement that keeps my immune system working great. So thank you for that, Hope. Julie Kiss, prayers for myself. Do not like asking for myself, but I really need them. And thank you, P family. Oh, Julie, we're surrounding you with love, honey. Placing you right in that circle today. Oksana, I want to pray for myself, for my heart to be open and loving always, for all of us P's to shine our light so the world can be brighter, lighter, and kinder. And so it is. And Linda is asking, would you please put the Facebook page on here? I can do that. Kathy, I believe it was Hotto Bear. Is that just the name of it? Oops, you're muted, honey. Oh, right. That's your email. Is the Facebook page Hotto Bear? Hotto Bear Kids Club. Okay. Bear. Got it. There you go. And you're talking and you're muted.
Sorry about that. We also have a business page, Hotto Bear, and we also put affirmations once a week on there for children.
Oh, awesome. Yes, please check out Kathy's Facebook and friend her if you're not friends. And then you can see when she posts some of those beautiful Hotto Bear videos. I've loved watching those.
Hotto Bear's Kids Club is actually a private group. So all you have to do is ask to join, and we'll make you a member right away.
Right. Beautiful. All right. So I'm paying attention to the time, and we have more prayer requests. Tammy says, would still love to pray for my niece, Victoria, who is pregnant and she has COVID. Yes, let's pray for her. And Julie Kiss, prayers for no rain for the land blessings. And Jean Loriot, prayers, dear Father, for everyone hurting in body or spirit. Prayers for all our family here and those who will find the road to love soon. Prayers that the land blessing today connect us all in the divine love that makes us all one. Thank you. And Jean Walensky says, those of us in the Deerfield Valley who are light bringers, those of us who resonate with our land and the blessings Gaia brings to us in our journey, prayers and blessings for the Afghan refugees who have just arrived here for healing. 100 plus will now be living here among us. Blessings as we all step forward today. Thank you. Hope, prayers for the entire Angelic River family to continue to be blessed in all that we do. Miracle prayers for Jason Juggler Carty to continue to raise his vibrations. Prayers for Ahado Bear to make his way around the world. Yes, yes, let's have that global vision.
Thank you.
Isabel, prayers for my daughters to find a place to live in Boston to her highest good. Prayers for myself and my husband. Prayers for all in need in the world. Prayers for all of us and our families. Okay, and Isabel, prayers for the land blessing today. So in these few minutes that we have left, let's just think of all of these prayer requests. There were a lot of prayer requests today. There were a lot of people who have put yourselves in there, and I love that you did that. Self-care is one of those things that is so necessary that we put it on the back burner a lot of times. So let's bring us to the forefront today. Just take a breath in and let it go into your heart. And I want you to hear these words. You are worthy. Now I want you to say those words. I am worthy. So just repeat those words into your heart. I am magnificent. I am a child of the universe. It is my birthright to be healthy, to be happy, to live my life with ease and grace. Breathe in again. Let those thoughts travel between your heart and your brain. When your heart tells your brain that you are magnificent or you are beautiful, then your brain goes to work. It goes to work showing you that magnificence. It goes to work commanding the cells in your body to be healthy, to do their job. So why wouldn't you give that command? Why wouldn't you do this simple act of self-care? Treat yourself well. Treat yourself the way you would want others to treat you. You are a creation of beauty, of light. You're here to spread that light. And if you're dimming it by criticizing and judging yourself, by speaking words that aren't true to yourself, you're not living up to your purpose. We all came here on purpose. We all came here and found each other. You're here because you were drawn here by your higher self. You're here in this soul group to be with like-minded people, people that want only the best for you. We don't want you to fail. We don't want you sick. We want you healthy and happy and joyous. Every day when you come in here, you hear the words, it's a beautiful day. You hear the words that you are amazing. You hear your name being called out because we are all here wanting that. We want to be acknowledged. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. And in here, you are seen for the spirit that you are. Just allow that. Take that in. And now tell it to yourself again. I am worthy. I am amazing. I am beautiful. See if there's been a shift inside. See if there's been a lifting of your vibration. Because when you speak these words to yourself, it's just what we were discussing earlier. It changes the molecular structure inside of your body. It becomes happier. It becomes more cohesive. I want you all to think about that through the day. Every time that a thought comes in about how little you are, how you don't make a difference, how you don't matter, pivot away from that thought and come back to this moment where you heard these words spoken and you took them into your heart. I am worthy. I am deserving of everything beautiful in life. Whatever my heart desires, I am worthy of that. We are all a spark of the oneness of all that is. As you do more and more of that self-talk in a positive way, the Creator opens up more energy for you to be blessed by. Let's think of all those prayer requests that were put into the circle. Everyone that's struggling, everyone that's going through something, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. And let's all pour love in there. Love is the energy that heals. And that's what happens when we do the self-care. We're loving ourselves into the very best we can be in all those ways. Let's love each other. Let's love those that we care about, those that we've lifted up. Let's love our planet, our Mother Earth, and thank our Mother Earth for providing for us. We have everything we need to survive on this earth. So let's give gratitude for that. And as we go to the land blessing today, that's one thing that's always a part of the land blessing is the gratitude. Gratitude for everything that Mother Earth does for us, brings to us, helps us to feel coming up from the center, that beautiful crystalline center. And as we place a crystal in the ground, it connects in with all of that and then connects around the world for us to live in a better world. So world peace, yes, that is our desire. And it's going to happen with each one of us doing the self-care, doing the self-love, telling ourselves, yes, we deserve that. We deserve peace. We deserve joy. We deserve love. And let's love on each other right now. We do it every day. Every day we do a heart telephone and we envision each other just holding each other, whether you're holding hands, wrapping your arms around each other, whatever that looks like to you, just see the big circle. The big circle is surrounded by angels, and those angels help us to remember our magnificence. They help us to remember how loved we are and how blessed we are. So, Kathy, if you want to join in with us, let's do the heart telephone. And we do it to the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Such beautiful words to hear, isn't it? We say them every morning. And I hope you're saying them after the morning show. I hope you're sharing that out into the world. Gratitude and love is what's going to bring in that peace that we all desire. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And Deirdre says, whenever I start yawning, I know that something has shifted. That's right. A yawn is a release of energy. So if you find yourself yawning, that's a good thing because you're letting energy flow out from you and that shift happens. Okay, Prachetta says,
Teri.
I'm sorry?
No, that's okay. Go ahead. That's okay.
I was just going to, Prachetta says, just got a call from my friend. Her father's oxygen levels are fluctuating. So yes, your friend is in that prayer circle and those angels are on the job. They've gone right there to where he's at. Thank you, Kathy, for being here today. What a blessing.
Thank you. I just love being with you and everyone that's on here. The energy is just so beautiful. And Teri, when you have a chance today, I need to speak with you about the peace poll. If you would give me a call.
Yes, I certainly will.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let's get out of here with our song and let's all go have a beautiful day. And you're getting gratitude, Kathy.
If you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins.
It's a beautiful day. Hope I see you dancing. Yes. Come on, let's play. What a beautiful way to start our day.
Forget to rush you in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got
Plenty of time.
Divinities won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a
Beautiful day. Come on, let's play. Let's play today. Oh, I love that, Oksana. I'm glorious, magnificent, splendid, unique. I love you. I thank you. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. So many blessings to you all and have a beautiful day. And Kathy's sending love to everybody. Lots and lots of love. And we end the show. Namaste, y'all. We'll see you later. Bye, everybody.